What's up, guys? How's it going? This is Chaos Fox, aka True Gamer, and I want to make a quick video, real quick. I want to say, can we all please keep Ukraine in our prayers because this is getting out of hand. This is getting serious. I watch a couple of videos, live videos of this conflict between each other. Vladimir Putin and Vladimir Zelensky, if I'm saying his name right. These two are just going at it. Nobody's helping Ukraine at all that much. All I know is that I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that, but let's all please keep Ukraine in our prayers because this is serious, man. And plus, the citizens are scared. They don't want to fight. They just want to remain at home. They don't want to have nothing to do with Russia. They just want to live their, you know, in their home and their own rights. They don't want to, give their rights away to Putin. And there's no telling what's going to happen after, Putin and the other soldiers win this fight because they are on their own. And Ukraine is giving all their might to fight back and push back, Putin's soldiers. But if you if you look closely compared to Ukraine, Russia is a very huge country. So I mean, Putin probably have like a lot more soldiers left to even you know bombard Ukraine. This is why us as Americans we should at least give our prayers to these people because no one's not really helping them and they don't want to get involved because I kind of see why other countries don't want to get involved because that's going to start a new global war and it could get out of hand because if Putin is no pushover, if he feel like he's being cornered by other countries, that could cause a nuclear war. And Vladimir Plitsky, if I'm saying his name right, I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. I apologize. He's asking for aid. He's asking for anybody to come and help them. You know, it's up to people who wants to get involved, but that will cause a global war. Meaning, if any country or other countries will get involved, it will cause a global catastrophic levels of war. And nobody wants to trigger that because we're in thin ice right now. The economies everywhere is like thinning on thin ice. Even China's. I know some of you probably be like, "What? That's impossible." I heard China's the most second highest. No, I mean actually, let me backtrack that. China has the most second highest global resources. No, guys, see, you can't always believe the news on what they say because if that's true, China would not be going after Taiwan or any other country. It's getting out of hand. Like, and this is the thing about superpowers. It kills me that for someone to have so much power, they just want to go and just attack so many countries. It's too much, man. I'm not saying nothing negative or positive about Putin. I don't know the guy personally, and I'm not gonna say nothing negative about him or positive. It's that he's gonna do what he has to do. He wants this country back. He wants to unite the country of Russia because he want to make Ukraine as a USSR like back in the day. But fortunately, Ukraine is not having that. The citizens are not tolerating that. They don't want to have nothing to do with the Russians or the Russian soldiers. They don't want to leave, but some people do want to leave, like bad. Like the citizens don't want to be there. They don't want to fight. You know, the Ukraine police department is telling the people you can't leave. You know, you have to fight. Some of you have to fight, and some don't want to fight. There's 16-year-olds and up. That don't have military experience. Some say, fine, I will fight for my country. I love my country. And some just like, no, And trust me, a lot of troops are losing their lives, and it's getting out of hand. It's serious. You know, Middle East was just as bad. You know, that war had been going on for years, but this is Russia. You know, this is Mother Russia that wants to take her land back, and Putin is answering her call, and he wants to go after these people if they don't give this country up. And not just that, they have a some sort of nuclear warehouse, I believe they're Putin trying to grab, because if he doesn't get a hold of that, it could cause a radioactive issue, and that can spread out to the a couple of yards. If you see my arrow, I think it's somewhere in the middle, and it could spread out to some of the countries. And Putin trying to get a hold of that, by taking hostages and all that, to let the Ukrainian president know, like, hey, look, man, I want that land and I want that nuclear site. So I see what he's getting at. He don't want anything to happen to that area because it could cause a iodine radioactive issue to all. It could spread out. Iodine radioactive, which can cause major damage to the human body. So if that spreads out, everybody gonna get sick, even including Russia, and then China. Yeah, and China, trust me, they're no pushovers. They are not gonna have that. Even though they having issues of themselves with radiation and all that, just like what happened to Japan. They don't want that happen in this area, and I see where Putin's getting at with that level, but at the same time, this is just uncalled for. I don't know why he's going at this land, but I thought at first it was is over oil, but it's more than that. It ain't just oil. He want to unite the land back to Russia. That land belongs to Russia apparently, and it's not connected. As you can see, there's a line gap right here with Russia, between Russia and Ukraine, and Putin wants to take this blue line and cover their entire area of Ukraine. And another thing is, I personally thought the U.S. would get involved. It seems like nobody wants to get involved because it's going to just cause some serious issues, some serious issues. But the U.S. is seizing Putin's assets, which I don't think that might work because, that's just dollars. Everybody's switching to crypto. So if Putin switches to crypto, he's not going to give a damn. He's like, whatever. You want to sanction my resource, my resources, go ahead, try. I don't care. So economically, U.S. is doing that way. Even I don't know about NATO. There is news rumors that Russia might go after NATO, and they are preparing themselves, and they want to support Ukraine, but NATO's like, nah, because if we get involved, this is gonna cause some major issues, because NATO and U.S. are like, like buddy buddies, and also who else? In Britain. Britain's actually partnered with which everybody should know that. I don't need to get into with U.S. and NATO, but and trust me, they're not the biggest countries, Britain and NATO, but there are some skillful soldiers in those countries. Trust me, when I say skillful, they're skillful, and I saw some videos. I'm not gonna go into detail. It's very graphical. A lot of soldiers in Ukraine lost their lives, and a lot of Russian soldiers lost their lives as well. They got, their tanks got blown up, the squad got blown up. Ukraine soldiers' bodies laying everywhere, civilians' bodies laying on the floor. It's a mess, man. It's a mess. May God be with them. And I'm just praying for these people. I'm like, God, please touch these people, protect them, look out for them. It's just so wrong that war got to start. I don't know why people just why. Okay, I get it. You feel powerful. You feel like you can take on the world, but just stop. If I was in Putin's position, I would just protect my people. I would just be like, look, I'll work with Ukraine. I won't attack them. He has his reasons to do it. I don't know why, but maybe Vladimir Plitsky, if I'm saying his name right, doesn't want to be partners with Russia. He doesn't want to be partners with Putin because he probably doesn't trust Putin. He probably believe that he's a dictator. You know, a lot of people saying Putin's a dictator, but we don't know. Us Americans don't know Putin. We don't know Pulaski. We don't know Putin. We don't know anybody. So you can't just jump the gun and say, oh, this guy's a dictator. This guy's a dictator. You don't know the reason why. Hell, some saying that Ukraine is attacking Russia. I mean, we don't know what's going on because the news is just flip flopping everything. Everybody's giving facts and everybody's giving lies. You know, and of course CNN is gonna give a bunch of lies. They're just gonna give you small facts and there's a big ass missing information. You know what I'm saying, guys? So anyway, all praise to this man. He's really want to protect his country, but this man right here is like, nah, my country needs to be fulfilled. And I think Mother Russia is calling out to me, and I need to take this land. It's getting out of hand. Now, will this affect us? In a way, it can economically. I believe so, because Ukraine is kind of partnered with U.S. I believe, when it comes down to oil industry, into introduction and all that, and marketing system. But also, U.S. is actually used to have a connection with the Middle Eastern because they had oil. I don't know why we still chasing after oil. It's just the stupidest thing in the world because we actually have the ability to build natural energy to start over and not use oil because oil does, when you burn it, it affects the atmosphere. So if you use natural energy, not that it helps to prevent war between countries, also is good cause of making money, plus it's good for economic systems to upscale, which other countries should be doing, so they don't have to use conflict towards each other. I don't know, maybe just they want to just cause a war. They want to come up with an excuse to say, look, I want to take your oil. And someone be like, for what? Why don't you use natural energy? Why you gotta use my shit? But anyway, that's my conclusion to this. I wanted to make this video, guys. Please, if you can, if you could give me a prayer emoji in the comments for Ukraine, please, man, because these people are trying their best to push Russia back, but it's gonna get just Russia's gonna go that far. If they need to push harder to get the land, they will, because nobody else is helping Ukraine right now, and this is part of the end times. To me, I think this is literally in the Bible. I know a lot of people don't believe in the Bible. I do. I believe in Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ the Messiah, and I believe in God. I believe in the fire of the Yahweh. The fire, the Father. I believe in Him. I believe that everything should come to pass, and when the time comes, there's gonna be other rumors of wars. Don't ever think, guys, that this is the beginning of the end. There's gonna be another country that's going to have conflict with somebody. I'm telling you, nations are going to turn against nations. I think I said that in my last video. Nations are going to turn against nations. It's just a matter of time. I think I did set that in my last video. I think I put it on private because I was getting some weird emails. I wish I don't get that anymore. But yeah, this is the beginning, guys, of a disaster. There's going to be a nuclear war. So my advice to you all, stack up in full water. Look out for your family. Buy you protection. You know what I mean by protection. To protect your family. Stick with neighbors who you trust with your life, but also be careful who you trust with your life because you never know what the human mind, can think. They could turn on you. You don't want people to turn on you. You want to trust your friends who you trust with your life. If they need you, be there for them. We need to be here for each other because I'm telling you guys, this is not going to stop. This is going to keep going on. We as citizens have nothing to do with it. We can't do nothing about it. So we need to protect each other. It's like the government is not going to always, protect us. They don't care. They're going to do what they want. All right, and it'll tell you lies. So it's our job to protect each other and tell the truth. About what's going on, and that's the best way of living life, the most natural way. Stack up food, stack up water, stack up protection. Look out for each other. If your neighbor needs you, be there for them. If you can't be there for them, at least give them something to rely on you for. Now I'm not telling you to trust everyone and have everybody trust you, but this is close to your end times, guys. We need to stand together. We should not turn on each other. And I think that's going to happen. A lot of citizens are going to turn on each other. People are going to throw themselves away from God. No one's not going to worship God no more. Everybody's going to be thinking about themselves. It's everybody going to be thinking it's like the strong shall survive and the weak shall perish. It should not be like that. We are a nation, okay? We are a nation of Adam. We should look out for each other and protect each other because the government is not going to always be there for each other. They're not always going to be there for you guys. I'm telling you, you keep relying on the government, they're not going to be there for you. I'm not talking down on any governments. It's just that it is what it is. These people, Putin, all these guys, these leaders, all they care about is gains and power and gains and power. They're not thinking about you right now. Okay, only time they're thinking about you when you serving them. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we need to start prepping. Yes, I said it. You need to start prepping and look out for each other. If you don't, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be without food, water, and it's going to be a disaster because there's no telling when Putin is going to start acting out again. He's getting emotional when he speaks, and it's going to get to the point that he's going to start attacking everyone. He doesn't give a damn no. I hope he doesn't, but it might happen, because he has allies. But even his allies can change their mind and turn against him because they could just say, hey, yo, you just getting out of hand, okay? Putin might just go crazy, like, I'm just gonna attack everyone, whoever's against me. I'm sick of this. We're gonna attack everyone, and it might happen, just like Hitler's era. This man he could try to pull that off, but he's not gonna succeed because when you overthinking, you know, overthinking about power and military ways, everything can fall apart for you. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I'll try to keep this video as short as possible, but please, guys, keep these people in prayer, man. The citizens should not go through this. Whatever goes on between these two Valamirians, it should be between them two. They should put them in the field and let them fight it out. They should not be sending soldiers, weapons, nuclear warheads, aircrafts, blowing people up, shooting people, and all that. No, it should be just these two going at it. That's it. Whoever wins, they take all. That's how it should be. I would do it that way. But it's not like that. They want to sit behind their chair and watch the world burn. It's crazy, man. Anyway, this is Chaos Fox, aka True Gamer, guys. I'll catch you all later. I'll see you in the next stream. I'm out. Peace. Take care. Much love. God bless.